Hi, today we're constructing a line that is parallel to a given line through a point that is not on the line. And we're going to use perpendicular bisectors to do that. And we're also going to construct at the same time a line that is perpendicular to the point that is not on the given line. I'll show you how this is to be done, and you can pause this video at any time if you want. Point A is a free point, and I can move it around. So I'm going to start by putting a point on my existing line. That's point B. Notice it's a light blue. It's connected. If I move this around left and right, it can only go left and right. It has to be on that line. Now I'm going to need a second point that is the same distance as A is to B that is on that line. And to do that, I'll use my circle tool by using 2 points for the radius, A and B, and then my center will be at A. So I use A and B as my center, as my radius, and A is my center. Now, if I were to use the intersect tool and select this circle and this line, notice how it renames this to where it's got B and C. I don't want that. So I'm going to go back, and instead I will use the intersection tool and only select this point. Now I've got A is the center, segment AB is a radius, segment AC is a radius. These 2 points are the same distance from A. I need another point that is the same distance from from these 2 points, and that way that will give me a line that goes through A that is perpendicular to this line. And that's the first task we're trying to do. To do that, I will construct the perpendicular bisector using the compass tool. Again, 2 points in the center. The 2 points are A, B. That's my radius. That's my radius, and B is my center. I'll do the same thing and use C as my center. Now, where these 2 circles intersect are both the same distance from B and C. And I will use my intersection tool for the 2 circles. It gives me points D and E. If I draw a line through D and E, construct a line through D and E, you'll notice that point A is on that line. And no matter what, I can move it over to the right and to the left. It makes my other circles smaller. I can move it up or down, and it stays the same. This means it passes the drag test. Here, I can make this smaller or larger. I make it big, make it small. Now I need 2 points that are the same distance from A. I've got 2 on this big circle, but I'm going to make a smaller circle like that. I'll draw a point here and use this as my radius with A as my center. Now I've got 2 points. This second one, when we label the intersection, it'll be G. These 2 points, F and G, are equal distance from A. A is the center, and those are radiuses, or radii. Now, I want to draw a line perpendicular to this line, DE, that passes through A. So to do that, I'll use my compass tool, a radius of GF. G is the center, a radius of GF, and F is the center. Where these 2 circles intersect, it's going to be these 2 points, H and I, and that will give me a line. Now, let me show you what we've got. I'm going to use some colors here to make this more clear. I'll color this, and I'll make this a lighter shade. Let's see, color this one, say, red, and I'll make it a lighter density and also make it dashed. Those are my 2 circles, and with those 2 circles, I was able to get to this line. This was the perpendicular bisector that passes through A. And A, when I do my circle tool, make it nice and big, because that was what we started with. And I'll even make, there we go. Now, these other 2 circles were made using points that are the same distance from A, and I'll color those with a different color so that you can see it. Maybe make those brown, and also make them a lighter dashed shade here. And we can see that this line, if I make it brown, how I should have done green or gray, but you can see how this line is parallel to my existing line. This line DE is perpendicular to the line I started with. And that's what you're supposed to try to construct. When we do a drag test, I move this around. Sometimes they disappear because It has to be, it's part of the construction. That's the way this was constructed. That's it. Good luck and success.